Hello everyone. And welcome to tonight's event. Hope you're looking forward to it. We are just a few minutes away from free practice ending and we'll take you straight into qualifying. So you got a couple of minutes. Got an absolutely stacked server too. 20 drivers tonight. This is going to be fun. So thanks for popping on. And thanks for joining us. Don't forget you can join our Discord, d1gdiscord.com. Brian, hello. You know what's weird? The chat message popped up on the screen before it popped up on YouTube. In the actual chat box there. Yes, GT4s. We've got Mercedes, we've got Maserati, Audi, BMW, McLaren, Camaros, Porsche. Sorry about that. Perks, it must be the perks. Has to be. Get instant message. Like instant. We had a good race this morning. Sure we'll have a good race today as well. Oh, I just realised. So 15 minutes of qualifying. At Silverstone, and then a 90-minute race. 3 mandatory stops tonight. There's quite a lot for the drivers to think about. We're just about to start quali. We're about 40 seconds away. Hopefully ACC doesn't glitch out and I have to restart. Praying and crossing my fingers that we can just go straight into quali. Otherwise I'll have to close the game. Come on. 20 seconds away now, ladies and gentlemen. 20 seconds. Look at that. We've been online for about 4 minutes. Average watch time's at 2 minutes. All the people dropping out. Because there's nothing going on. All good. Don't worry, we'll get that up. We'll boost that watch time. Don't forget D1GDiscord.com. If you want to join our Discord, no more messy invite URLs. That's the only URL you'll need to remember. Got to change it on this top one here, but it is D1GDiscord.com. So simple. And that's all thanks to the supporters that helped us get that. Alright. It says max wait time, 1 minute 10 seconds. So it's just 2 guys out on track. We're just waiting for them. And then quali will start. Please don't glitch out, game. Come on. Let's see what can happen. Silverstone though. This is going to be fun. Haven't seen GT4s at Silverstone for a long, long time. Ah, look at that. Everybody's getting the average watch time. Already up over 3 minutes. Oh, look at that. It didn't bug out. Maybe I've discovered the trick. All right, let's take you to quali. Session starts 15 minutes here at Silverstone. Track 19, or ambient 19, tracks at 26 degrees. So, we're with Mertzy Blue, Vert Wheeler and Psych Agency here. And you might hear some of the live chat come through as well. So we'll keep that open. We might hear the drivers talk to each other. So we'll see if that happens or not. But there's not a lot of time for them to get their lap times down. All 20 drivers. So everybody's just released instantly. And it's going to be a very busy track, that's for sure. Now, I've been away for a week. So there's been a lot of going on. Someone Awesome leads the Pro. And bits are missing. In the Aston, he leads Pro-Am. But it's pretty tight up the top between Someone Awesome, Ty Morgo, and Someone Awesome. Separated by only 12 points. That's hardly anything at this stage. Welcome along, everybody. We got 90 minutes tonight around Silverstone, and some of the guys just getting their laps begun now. Ty Morgo just letting some of the guys around him through. Someone Awesome is here. He's the pro leader. Look at that, using all the road out there available. So, half the field starting. This is Bits of Missing starting his lap. Let's stay with him. So, he goes across the start, finish line up into the first turn tonight. Looks like it's flat out for them in the GT4s. They're going to be leaving a lot of rubber through there. It's a massive lap. I can't imagine actually just how long it takes them in the GT4s. It'd be good to get a time up so we can see. As we go down the hanger straight, she's into stone. You can already see a lot of people leaving rubber on the track surface. Then into Vale, the left-right. Bits of missing. Looks like he's got his line all sorted. Back of the car, a little bit loose on exit there. That's gonna cost him just a bit of time. Then through Club and the Hamilton straight, and then into Abbey. Looks like he's let off, using all the curve up the inside. The car wants to go out wide. And then through Farm, and this is Village here. It's a tricky part of the track. A lot of time. The loop, and then Aintree. Every corner's got a name. This is the Wellington straight. And then in from the Wellington straight, we arrive into Brooklands, Luffield, exit into Woodcote. And that's a full lap here at Silverstone. Bits of missing, not doing too bad. Our times at the moment, 2:12.2 from Ty Morgo. Where does Bits of Missing sit? With just about 10 minutes through. So this is Woodcote here. Across the start finish. Bits of Missing, the leader of Pro-Am. Didn't actually get a lap in, so it was somewhere it was deleted. Probably because of track limits. This is Exorcist Hell. He's just coming through Luffield now. Let's see where Exorcist can put this one on the circuit. He's had quite a successful campaign in the Pro-Am himself. Few wins. This is Hammer. Someone Awesome's out. Let's see what's... Don't know if Someone Awesome's on his fast lap, but we'll wait and see. As he pushes the Mercedes hard and fast now. Attacks Woodcote. Across that start finish. And someone goes to the top. A 2:11.7. That's going to be a difficult one to beat tonight. The track is optimum as well. Just a little bit of wind. Track temp 26. Ambient 19. That could have been ideal for Someone Awesome just then. So we've got Brenticles. It's just coming through Farm into Village. And that's gonna call that a day. Ty Morgo in the same position. Just coming out of Aintree now. Onto the Wellington straight. Look at that. Almost all the curb used. Ty Morgo knows it's important. And again, using all the track to open the corner. This is going to be exciting tonight. All 20 cars on track. 90 minutes. 3 mandatory stops. Just going to completely test these guys. This is Ty Morgo. Does he set a better time? He's 4.95 seconds off the top. Was he up? No, Ty Morgo stays as is, so no improvement this time round. Eaglewin just starting his lap. And we've got Vert Wheeler down to 5th. He's 1.1 seconds away. I'm really not sure who we're going to see win tonight. This could be all over the place, especially in the GT4s. Brian obviously going. Brian says the German cars for the win. I'd put a lot of money on the German cars taking a good win tonight. Let's see what Vert Wheeler does. He needs to improve on these 1.1. A lot of traffic around him. He might be able to use some of the cars just for a bit of a slipstream through some of these straights. But if he's quicker and more confident, he'll be catching them in some awkward positions. And that's just going to slow Vert Wheeler down. It's quite... Yeah, that wasn't a great entry at all, was it? Vert Wheeler completely offline. So he's going to lose time through there. This is Big Les Gaming in the AM division. He's just starting his lap now. And Stanhouse in the McLaren. Just finishing a lap. He's yet to put a time down, so let's see. Where does Stenhouse put himself amongst the field? Oh, it'll be 6th place. Not too bad at all. Stenhouse will be happy with that one. The number 12 will be looking to get something out of it. Oh, Vert Wheeler's just improved. Puts Stenhouse to 7th. This is Curver 97 in the 53. Does he improve from 9th? No. Curver stays. Curver will go around again. We've got 5.5 minutes left. Mertzy Blue in the Audi. Just ahead of Exorcist and Morningstar Micah at the moment. Wheezy way back. Where is... Yeah, Wheezy's down there 3rd at the moment. So has he improved since you said that? This straight right here, that is where the slipstream's going to be effective. Also out through here as well. So Mertzy might be able to steal something. So into Abbey, into Farm, and then Village. Mertzy Blue still chasing the AMG Mercedes just ahead of him. We've got 4 minutes about left. This is our 3rd best AM driver at the moment. It's Mertzy Blue. Nothing too bad in the championship either, I don't think. He's actually a pro driver, so we'll take that back. He's 7th overall at the moment. I don't know why his car says AM. I think that was just something to do with the way it was set up. But yeah, Mertzy's a pro. So that's a bit confusing, but we'll get used to it. Let's see what kind of time Mertzy can do. He's 10th at the moment. He had a bit of help. Yes. Goes 7th. And I'd say the slipstream there from Ty Morgo has definitely played a vital role. This is AB Saints in that Camaro. Right now in the 253. He's down in 13th. 2.8 seconds away from someone awesome who did the 211. Saints, no one around him. Does he improve? No, he doesn't. So, Saints, he'll probably have this one last lap, maybe 2 more laps. If this lap is up to standard and he doesn't make a mistake. Otherwise, it's all over Red Rover. Big Les still yet to put a time down. So let's stick with Big Les. As he exits now onto the Wellington Straight. There's someone just ahead of him. But yeah, they're a little bit too far away. It's the Porsche. It might be Team Little Bit, who's doing a pretty good job at the moment. He's come from strength to strength this season, especially in the GT4s. He's 14th at the moment. There he is. Just ahead of AB Saints. Sorry, just behind him, but ahead of him on track. And Team Little Bear, does he go better? It won't be today. AB Saints will be looking for that improvement as he drops to 14th. As there's some improvement ahead of him, but not for AB right now. Oh, we're at the wrong start. The Grand Prix start and the using the 2 different start lines confuses me so much sometimes. So that's where the Grand Prix finishes, not where the GTs finish. I don't know why they do that. Does anyone know why they do that? Must be the pit lane. It has to be the pit lane size or something. So we watched Little Bear This is down Vale now, coming in. This is where you'd see the F1s. This is where, like, Max Verstappen, Vettel had that crash that year. That was at that corner. For some reason, I remember Russell, or Lando Norris maybe, coming around that corner, having a big crash. Might have been someone else, but that's what I remember. Brensicles has gone top of the timesheet. Put someone awesome to shame. Two tenths of a gap. So Brensicles has found some enormous pace around here. Unfortunately, there's not enough time for him to improve. So someone awesome. He needs to be on it now. A little wide, though. Oh, and that completely ruins his lap. He's going to have to be happy with second, I think, if he can get to the line. I think he should be able to get there. It's going to be very, very tight, though. 9 seconds left. The line's just there ahead of him. Oh, this could be close. Oh, he just made it. Wow. So, someone awesome. This is it. He's pushing ever so hard at the moment. Comes down to Cops. Nuggets, Beckett. It's such a good complex to get correct. And then exit in the chapel. This is the hanger straight. And someone awesome right now knows this is the lap. It all hangs in the balance with this quick lap. He was beaten by Brensicles. He's pushing hard. He's pushing fast. Time is against him at the moment. So Vale, Exig comes through this sector into Club now. Down at Hamilton Straight, where the other start line is. Thank you, Robbie Bradbury. Thank you for liking the stream, mate. Welcome along. So someone awesome has a lot. He's the only one left on track because it all is coming down to him at the moment. Into Village now. It looks okay. Exiting through the loop. And then pushes hard up towards Aintree. He's got no slipstream, which is, I'm guessing, where Brensicle's got a lot of time. Down this Wellington Straight. It's all just under his own power. And at the moment, it is still 002 in the top right hand of his windscreen. He wants that to say 001. At the moment, though, it'll be Brensicles, Someone Awesome, Time Orgo, Wheezy, and Psych Agency for your top 5. He's about to come through Lutfield and Woodcote now. The start line just ahead of him. Let's see. Does he do any better? As Someone Awesome. Oh, he stays second. And I thought my trick would mean I wouldn't have to back out, but it didn't work. So, unfortunately, I'll have to back out of the game to reload. But there you go. So Mix-a-Lot, welcome along, mate. So we're going to have a very interesting 90 minutes of racing. Endurance race tonight. 3 mandatory stops. Brensicles will lead the field in the formation lap. We just got to wait until they load that in. As you can see, I've lost all control. So, back out the moment, restart the game, and we shall join them on their formation lap, so don't go anywhere. Plenty of racing to come. Thank you, Barbara Andrews, one of our big supporters, along with Sir Mix-a-Lot. We got the supporting crew here tonight. Welcome along, guys and girls. So, we just wait and wait until the server does its thing. But Someone Awesome put on the spot right at the death. And Brensicles told him, who's boss there? So, Someone awesome still leads the championship at the moment with a total of 134. Ty Moore goes second with 121. It's Eagle, then Wheezy in fourth. Stanhouse is fifth placed. Psych Agency, then Mertzy Blue in seventh. Someone awesome. Sorry, Brensicles is 13th. 7, 8, 9. That's 13, but I don't know why. Someone has to talk to me about this thing. But if I do it in order, 8, 9, 10 is 10. All right, I've got to back out. Just gonna close to this screen. Don't go anywhere because the racing's coming up. I just got to reset the PlayStation. I hope that said 2 minutes. Not 2.5 minutes. I didn't really look. I'll have to go have a look at the stream. Isn't it good that we can rewind on YouTube? Can't do that on Twitch or Facebook. I don't know why they don't let you do it on Twitch. It's beyond me. I don't want to become famous, mate. No, it was less than 2 minutes, so we're good. Twitch, let's get rid of that. Oh god, look at this. We're getting bombarded. How do I... That is how you get rid of the message. You go, bam. Can't created March 14, 2021. Alright, just gonna load in to the server. 20 drivers. I think it's our first race tonight with 20 drivers, which is gonna be a lot of fun. Don't really get to see 20 very often because there's a lot going on. Everyone's got lives. There's my alert. I've got to load in. They should have their formation lap well underway. So here we go at Silverstone. 3 stops. Let's see how this one unfolds. Don't know what you guys are going to think about it. I hope you enjoy it. Alrighty. We got here just in time. So this is it. Formation lap. And there it is. Brensicles leading the field. Track's optimum. Looks like Brensicles really wants to get this one started. The number 11. There's someone really far behind. BV Racing. No, it's not BV Racing. It's number 92. That's Team Littlebear. Has he had it off? Team Littlebear looks okay. He's pushing hard to catch. Cold tyres as well. No tyre blankets in GT4, which I think's insane. Considering GT3s have them. But, you know, I don't know why GT3s have them if GT4s don't. I should make the GT4s just work as hard. AB Saints either forgot to hit drive or he disconnected, I think. So, unfortunately, he'll start in the pit lane. We've had a race. Every race we've done this week, someone has forgotten to hit drive. So when the drivers load in, they're prompted with a message so that they're ready. So obviously if you're online, public lobby, you don't want someone just sitting there and not racing because they've gone to the toilet or something. So there's a quick message that pops up and says, drive, basically, are you ready? If you don't click that in time, it sends you to the pit lane. And I think that might have been Saints. What happened to him? Alien Marksman, new follower. Welcome along, mate. Just in time for the 90-minute event. If you're new here, my name is Josh. I'll be commentating tonight's race. This is the Go2Whoa League, the GT4 Trans Tasman Cup. This is round 6 at Silverstone. And we are almost there to the start. Don't forget, if you want to join our Discord, d1gdiscord.com. You don't need to go to any weird invites. Just use that URL. So thanks to our supporters for that. Made that a lot easier. We've also got a website, demo1garage.com, and you can find most of the stuff we're doing right there, if not all of it. So there's our field. Our colourful field. Lots of lateral movement, trying to keep those tyres warm. Long lap as well. 2 minutes at race pace. Going to be somewhere near to almost 5 minutes at this pace, but yeah, we'll get there. We're almost there. Here we go. Brincicles will take us to the line. Everybody will be on their best behaviour just for a little bit longer. And he'll take us into cops at race pace. Here we go. That will... And that's the go. Brincicles gets things started. He gets in the cops well, and there's nobody pressuring him at all. The rest of the field, they pile in now towards Maggots and Beckett's, and look at these cars just stream through. It's like watching water in the river. It just follows the shortest path. Everybody's doing that. I don't think we've had an accident. Bits are missing. Just gets through. That's BV Racing following in behind in the purple and yellow Camaro. But pretty decent start, and already you can see someone awesome. He's pressurizing Brincicles for that lead. He wants to be at the front. Was that just a little bit of contact early on? It's so good that we're going to have these two for the next 90 minutes at each other's throats, squabbling, fighting. Ty Morgan as well is going to be amongst it. There's all going to be all sorts of strategy as well. 3 mandatory stops. We haven't seen that for a long time. This is Mertzy Blue. He's got Vert Wheeler as well for company. Very close company. As we comes through onto the Hamilton Straight. But for a first opening lap, not too bad. Everyone seems to be on their best behaviour. We're just watching Hammer now. Oh, I thought I was watching Morningstar Mike. Or Cheese Noodles. It's not Cheese Noodles. It was Big Les Gaming. 89. I thought I was going to watch him go sideways. Gets a little slow on the exit. It's the BMW there of Mike. I think just gave him a little bit of a love tap. But he's got a lot of time to tell you what he thinks about that. So hopefully he doesn't retaliate too quickly. Oh, something's gone terribly wrong for Big Les Mike. Oh, we've gone... That was Vert Wheeler around. He's facing the wrong way. And I think he's fallen all the way to the back of the pack now. So there's a lot happening. So there was definitely some feisty moments at the front of the pack. Let's see what we can see. This was Morningstar Mike. I don't know what happened there. And then just ahead of us, just going around. It was like Mike had big brake failure there. It was an odd one, but he survived it. And Vert Wheeler did as well. He did the right thing. All right, interesting opening few laps there. A few nervous twitches, getting them out of the way. Everybody get that out of their system. This is supposed to be Exploded Argon on Big Les Gaming. 2/10 bar is the gap. He's chasing Big Les there in the yellow, black and red. And just behind him is Bitsumisin, who's leading the Pro-Am at the moment. The Camaro down the straight, the hanger straight. Into Stowe. You can see lots of rubber. The cars, their back ends like to squirm outwards So a few of the guys have got to deal with oversteer tonight. That'll be something they would have had to have figured out midweek with their setups. As we learnt this morning, it's a complete science for some of these drivers. The amount of time they spend and the way they approach a race, especially if there's one big race that week. Some of them like to do their dry setups first. Some of them like to approach it the wet first, just to get out of the way. But usually they know the weather ahead of time at these grassroots level. So they'll practice for those conditions. And they'll get absolutely everything on point. Tyre pressures, spring rates, ride heights, everything you could think of. Then they'll go out there and they'll lap and lap and lap and try and do the fastest lap possible. And then after that, it's just about consistency. But come race time, it's a little bit different sometimes, especially when there's cars out on track. Gerver just getting the back end out slightly. So that's not going to help in his chase there of Exorcist. Wheezy's to 5th. As we go forward, let's see what the top 3 are doing. Looks like they're having a good old fun time. The top 3 Mercedes drivers, Brenticle, Someone and Ty Morgo. Here we go. Someone into Maggots and Beckett's. He's definitely never going to make the move there. Oh, the car stepped down on him then, but he corrected it well. And Ty Morgo chases him through. And the rest of the field does the same thing. So, Mercedes, 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 BMW, Maserati. That's your top 5 car makes. And if Brian's correct tonight, I'm sure we'll see a German car make it to the podium on the top spot. Probably even collecting all top 3 spots at the same time. Because it's going to be pretty hard to beat these guys. As you can see already, very well matched. So there's a few guys all the way back down. 253 AB Saints. So yeah, he's really struggling not being with the pack. And then there's a number 7, Vert Wheeler. You can see him on the map there. He's already done one of his stops. So he took an opportunity after that spin just to go into a stop. Let's see if that can play for him. That might work out okay for Vert Wheeler. He should be able to make up some spots later on. But yeah, AB Saints close to being lapped at the moment just because of his start in the pit lane. It was a bit of a shame. So this is Stanhouse, who had a pretty good run in qualifying. I think he'd be pretty happy with the way things have worked out for him. And he is chasing Psych Agency. He's also in another Mercedes. If you're wondering, where's the Bentley? Where's the Bentley? Wrong car category or class. The Bentleys that we see oh so often are in the GT3 class. This is the GT4. Slightly different regulations. Slightly different cars as well, not as quick. Set up differently. The GT3 is much more racier car than the GT4s. And they use, and like I was saying before, they don't use tyre blankets. Oh, look at these two go at it though. They're just leaving black rubber all the way through Maggots and Beckett's. Big Les and Hammer. You could say Hammer and Tong. And it looks like there's a feisty competition starting to heat up between the two of them. How quickly, or how long before this hits boiling point? Because usually that's when we start to see contact made on the track. Obviously, they don't want to make contact, but when you're racing at speeds like this, corners like this, there we go. Big Les. He might come back. No, the Hammer loses the spot. So Big Les made that look easy. Must have had great exit. Here's the overtake for him. Took a completely different line into Stowe, and then just on the outside, just had so much extra pace. And from there, it was just made. Completely made. Well done, Big Les. So he holds his spot. Back to Stenhouse, who has remained in 8th position. We get an updated interval. He's just a second behind Sarkogency, so losing a little bit of time. Stephen, hello. And Stephen got to do his first go-karting laps for the season after it was snowed out the other weekend, which was absolutely mad because it's supposed to be winter here. So, yeah, it's a bit crazy. Alien says, here to see Big Les at his favourite track. Not surprised he makes passes like that. It was a very clean pass. Very clean. So this is Wheezy Western now. He's got eagle wind of that Maserati. Sorry, got that all mixed up. We're watching Wheezy Western chase Ty Morgo in the AMG Mercedes and eagle wind in the BMW. This is going to be a three-way fight for third here. This is the final podium spot up for grabs. And already that has slowed Ty Morgo down somewhat. That he's lost a bit of contact with the top two. Someone in Brensicle. So here we go. Oh, I thought Wheezy was going to chuck it up the inside. And it was never going to work. The number 21 holds it up for now. And it's just let Eagle win back into the fight. Ty Morgo's got a lot to think about. As one of the witches' hats goes flying off into the background there. And the front two, they've got their race cut out for them. So we've got some good battles here. Very good battles. Ty Morgo's got his work cut out for him. Oh, that's just awkward coming into there. When you see all those cars arrive on different lines like that, you're just like, oh, where do they intersect? Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. That time, they stayed away from each other just enough. So we're heading down the Wellington Straight. Doesn't look like anyone's going to make any moves. Eagle Wind was having a look at something. In fact, he couldn't quite pull the BMW up in time. He's had to readdress. Wheezy Western and Eagle go extremely wide there. I think there was contact. Let's have a quick look. Keep your eyes on the background of Wheezy Eagle. Because you see he was having a look. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there was any contact at all, but they both did go wide. So both fighting very hard. So, what's going on now? We've lost. Someone awesome's gone into the pit lane. That's what's going on there. So, it's released Brensicles, who's now race leader. Ty Morgo, second. Wheezy Western, third. It's kind of, so I don't think... So, someone awesome, he's thinking there was either that Brensicles was slowing him down, and he wanted to get out into some clean air. So where did someone actually return? Is it clean air? It's a full track tonight. It might not be as clean as he wanted. Oh, that might have slowed him down in the long run. That might have actually hurt him, so we'll have to wait and see. So he's behind... Exploded Argon in the 54. He's going to want to get a hustle on though. Bits are missing his next target. So how quickly can he get through these AM guys? This is a pro driver, but he is responsible. Get the overtakes. He's obviously, they're not in, they don't even have to let him through. It's not like a back mark or anything like that. So they are entitled to that track position. Obviously, he's made the stop. That's why he's fallen down the order. But they don't have to get out of his way like he would be with the blue flags. Stephen says 5th in class. So not too bad. Nope. It was your first time out as well. I'm sure there's guys there that have been doing it a lot longer. It'll come. You should... I don't know if you've tried that if you got a PC, Stephen, I don't think you do. I think you got the Xbox. But I don't know if it's on Xbox, that Kartcraft sim. Apparently that's pretty close to what karting's like. I was just like, that'd be a good one to get your eye in. It's based in Australia. There's a lot of Australian kart tracks, which is interesting because we don't usually get a lot of things like that, especially niche circuits in Australia. It just doesn't usually happen. So let's get back to the racing. Stanhouse was close to Mertzy Blue. 6/10 was the last gap that was measured. And he's definitely piling on the pressure this time. So it's the McLaren up against the Audi at the moment. And they're just down the hanger straight. Here we go. Look at the power of the McLaren. British engineering gets him side by side with the Audi. Stuck up on the inside there. The Audi were able to hold it. Big time on the outside. He's going to go back up onto the inside. But, contact. The Audi goes round. Curver gets through. Mertzy Blue won't be happy with that. Let's take a look. Let us know what you thought about it. Was there a penalised situation or was this a racing incident? So Stanhouse went back up on the inside. You know what? I can't really blame Stanhouse for that because it kind of looked like Mertzy Blue was just turning in. It's hard when you only have one angle. And I think the hardest thing with sim racing is obviously you can't look to your left and look to your right and get that sort of sense of depth of what's around you. So I see those incidences happen more often than anything just because you don't realise that they're there. Because I'm sure in real life he wouldn't have kept the car turning in like that. This is cheese noodles on Exorcist. BMW on BMW, but the 888 can't quite get it done on the 666. What is it with the 666? There's a 666 in every race that I've done as well this week. Different leagues as well. All completely different leagues. There's always a 666. I know it's the devil's number, but there's always one. And they aren't too bad either. So Exorcist. Right now, just holding off cheese noodles. Doing a great job of it as well. Yeah, Audi turned on him. This was Steven. That's what I saw. But, yeah. You live and learn as a sim driver on track like that. Maggots and Beckett's. They get through those ones just fine. And we've got 3 BMWs in a row here. We've got Cheesy, Mertzy, Big Les. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Exorcist trying to break that slipstream. Cheese Noodles wants it. He's going to go up the inside. Oh, he got close. Got close there to the back quarter panel of Exorcist's Beamer. And that's like the perfect spot for a pit maneuver. And as we go through an exit Vale into Club, it is still Exorcist ahead of Cheese. So we have had a few drivers at the moment that have done their stops. Someone awesome. Mertzy Blue, Team Little Bear, Vert, Wheeler, Hammer, and that is the list of drivers that have done their first of 3 stops tonight. Let's check in with Brentsicles at the front. He's had it since the start. Where is someone awesome? He's up to 12th now. So he's finding his way through. He did come out just behind BV Racing. Sorry, Exploded Argon, who's down in 15th there. So he's up at least from 16th now to 12th. The big question is, has that fight through the field slowed him down too much? Because he was fighting with Brentsicles good fights as well, but he decided to come in quite early. I think he was looking for a big gap in the field, but with the 20-car strong field and a track like Silverstone, there was plenty of cars for him to be slowed down by. So I don't know if it's worked out for someone awesome, but it might not work out for Brinsicles when he goes in himself. So it'll be a matter of time before we find out. Eagerwind in the pit lane now. He does his first of his three. These three BMW guys here having a good old battle. You might notice Exorcist is behind Cheese Noodles now. Morningstar Mike just ahead. So I don't know where the overtook happened, but it happened just before we got back to them, and Exorcist is definitely not giving up on the chase. You see he's all into it, but his lines are just a little awkward. And that will slow him down, and there is someone awesome. He's arriving. This will be interesting, in fact, because we've got these three guys racing hard, all fighting and defending. Will they be looking at someone and defending him as well? I'm sure they will. But what's the skill gap? How different is it? And what is the difference between a driver like someone awesome and our extremely talented midfielders here that are putting on a great battle for us? But what's that fire starter that there'll be just a slight difference? Let's see how we can deal with that situation, because someone is going to be on site very soon. Exorcist will be his first target. And as you can see, Cheese Noodles, Morningstar Mike. Oh, no way, no way. He's never going to fit through there. Oh, you almost got closed in. Wow. At Woodcote. Cops. As we hit Maggots and Beckett's. He was almost sliced into the Cops barrier. Look at this. I don't know where he thought he was going to go. Morningstar Mike had to make the turn himself. That must have been inches away from the Armco. Inches. Down the Hagen Straight. He's lost a bit of time. And Exorcist is closing in. Here we go. Oh, you're on Facebook, aren't you, Stephen? I'm just going to click this button. It says, request follows. Tell me if something pops up on your stream. I don't know what that does. I've just hit request follows. But if you do want to follow us, don't forget, we'd love to have your follow. Or like as well if you're enjoying tonight's race. It lets us know you're enjoying your time here. And someone awesome, as predicted, has closed them in very, very quickly. Exorcist Hell didn't make much... make him work for that. Let's see. Does Cheese Noodles make him work for it? You can see someone trying to use a different line. Just looking to get... Look at that, on exit. That's the difference. Someone awesome's been here before. He knows all the tricks. And he gets past two of them very, very quickly, but it puts Cheese Noodles... Oh, look at that. That's Ty Morgo. He's gone into the pit lane. He's come out just behind them. So, Ty Morgo is really being held up at the moment. He does want to get past, but these BMWs, they do not have to get out of the way. Yes, they're yet to make their stop, but they do not have to let him through. Oh, you're kidding. You think it would have warned me? So yeah, look at that. Ty Morgo still stuck in behind Cheesy. And Cheese Noodles is not giving up the spot. He doesn't have to. Someone awesome. He's still trying to get past Morningstar Mike. So yes, these BMWs are definitely fighting for keeps. Oh yeah, I'm so glad I didn't lose my net connection. Oh, look at that. And the 888 of Cheese gets it all wrong. That releases Ty Morgo now. There's not far between him and someone awesome. So someone needs to get a hustle on. He knows the pressure's on now. I don't know how, but Ty Morgo lost some time. Look at that. Slide sideways from Morningstar Mike. Climbs the curb on entry. Almost sends him sideways. Big swing. As we came through club, that was a bit dramatic. But I thought that's, again, different line, different thing. Morningstar Mike's gone wide. And there goes someone. Just waiting for Ty Morgo now. He might be able to get him. Get him down the Wellington straight here with the slipstream. Someone awesome would have hoped just for a little bit more of a buffer. But somehow he's come out ahead of Ty Morgo. Oh, a little bit wide. They both go wide. So Ty Morgo, just a bit of fixation there on the line of Cheese Noodles. Followed him exactly through those tyres must be getting overheated because Cheese must be pushing extremely hard. Another back end slide. And that was all Ty Morgo needed. The invitation required to get through. Going to go through cops now, but not 2x2 like we did a couple of laps ago. That was a little bit chaotic. He's still there. Cheese Noodles is not giving up. And look at that. He's back ahead at Maggots and Beckett's as well. Incredible racing from the man in the BMW. Ty Morgo won't be impressed. He wants to race someone. And the longer this happens, the longer. Look at that. The gap is building. That means Ty Morgo has to work even harder on catching the green Mercedes. Can he get it? Can he get it here at the end of Hanger Straight? It could be done. It could be done and dusted here. But Cheese Noodles is not one to give up, as we've seen. And we're good as gold. So Ty Morgo's back on the chase. That was an exciting few laps. And now we wait to see Morningstar Mike has also managed to clear Wheezy and BV. So there's Wheezy. Looks like Wheezy's lost a bit of time too after his stop. Brentsicles is still out there. Still the leader. And then Psychogency in second place. We've got Stanhouse. He's up to third. Curver's following him close in that Porsche. Oh, Curver. Oh, he was coming at him quick. But Luffield is a difficult one to get right. Just looked like Curver was slightly offline on the exit through Woodcote. Chasing him. Across the start-finish line for the GT4s. And they'll start lap 13. We've almost 30 minutes down now. So that's been a great opening half an hour. We've got 60 minutes left on the clock. And you can see Curver couldn't make the overtake off track. That would be invalidated. He would have had to give this position back so he's get back on. And as we throw these GT4s through Maggots and Beckett's, Stanhouse at the moment is looking good. Curver really chucking the car around. He's got to be careful. He'll overheat those tyres and that'll slow him down overall. But he's still there. He's got the slipstream effect pulling him along aerodynamically. He's got less drag now to deal with. Stanhouse is doing all the work. But welcome along. Hope you're enjoying your racing tonight. Oh, he's on the grass. He's going to go on the outside. Different line there. I don't think it's going to work for Curver. Don't forget, if you haven't already, hit the like button or the follow. so you don't miss some racing. Unfortunately, this is our last race this week. Pretty short week, but it's been some pretty exciting stuff. We've got a huge back catalogue of events, so you can go through and pick and see round 1. Unfortunately, there's no round 5 for GT4, the Trans-Tasman Cup, as I was out with some issues, but they're all fixed. So we've got rounds 1, 2, 3, 4, missed 5, and then 6 tonight here at Silverstone, the first of the endurance events. There was someone off there. I don't know who that was. Eagle Wind's done 2 of his 3 stops already. So Eagle Wind is one of the the contenders for the top 3. So I have to keep an eye on that one. That could be a strategic genius move. Whether or not it is, we'll have to find out a little bit later. So we're a full swing in this race here at Silverstone. Just trying to think. 20 drivers. And Big Les has cleared cheese noodles for the time being. You can see Murty Blue back there, but once they go back in for the next couple of stops, this could bring them all back in. Different refueling rates, different time pressures. But at the moment, Big Les just leads this man Cheese, and then we've got Murty Blue chasing him. They're about 1.5, 2 seconds away from each other. Then Exorcist is Hell, he's there in 14th. Vert Wheeler, he's there in 15th. Hammer and Team Little Bear, 17th. He's half a second away from Hammer here. Let's have a look. And then just behind Team Little Bear, that's Eagle Wind, who's one of the leaders, who will need to get past these AM guys as quickly as he possibly can. So Eagle Wind's got his work cut out for him as well, especially with those 2 stops now done. Just needs a good run through the traffic. We saw someone in Ty get caught up in traffic before, so we can see how much it can slow you down. But as you can see, Team Little Bear doesn't have to give in the position. They might be in different categories, but you know what? They're still racing the same race. And Team Little Bear is making that extremely difficult now for Eagle. So we've got a bit of a fight on our hands. How can the number 8 get through? Surely he's not going to go 2 by 2 into Abbey. This could be a little wild. Get it? Oh, I think he even left. He lifted big time there, I think. As Team Little Bear held the inside line. That was a smart decision from Eagle. If you want to join our Discord as well, guys, don't forget d1gdiscord.com. You don't need to get an invite code. That's the invite. d1gdiscord.com. It's much easier to remember. Here we go. Hammer gets it done down the hanger straight. That was a clean move. Textbook there. So Team Little Bear can just glide off the pace of Eagle just for a little while. Curver goes into the... he's just exited the pit lane, in fact. So where does Curver come out in all this? Curver's there. So Curver's done his first stop. He's still got 2 to go. That's Big Les. Not too far behind Curver now. So things are starting to collapse in on itself. Mercy Blue. Ooh, we got some really close contest here. Cheese Noodles is the car ahead of him, and Morningstar Mike is the one behind him. So here we go. We got these 3 once again, and then Exorcist Hell. These 3 have just put on the best show tonight. And it's been all action from them as well. It's been fairly clean as well. We've only seen a few offs here and there, a few contacts. By and large, the first opening 35 minutes has been really good. Some good racecraft on show, in fact. So you can pat yourselves on the back for that if you're watching it back later on as a driver. I'm very impressed. Usually, sometimes people want to get a little bit aggressive and get those positions early on. Obviously, especially in the longer races. I don't know, sometimes people just forget that they've still got, 50 minutes to do something, and they start racing like it's the final 8 minutes, not the opening. But they do that in the opening 8. It's been really good. It's been hard and fair, though. So, is Mercy Blue, has he got it in him at the moment to hold off Morningstar Mike? Because he's done some pretty good moves today. He's put up a pretty hard fight. Just wish we had a live interval. So it's actually gone up. So Mike's dropped about 2/10 through there. But yeah, Alien was talking about me losing internet connection today in the stream in the morning. Just after the race started, my computer froze. And luckily, everything returned to normal once I reset it. But that's the first freeze I've had. It'd have to be a long time. At least I said 12 months, but I think it'll be about 6 months. It feels like it's been a long time since I've had a stream that's frozen on me, which, touch wood, doesn't happen very often at the moment, which is weird because they used to happen to me pretty regularly. And this computer I bought back in 2014, and I'm still running the original hard drives. I'm still running the original RAM I bought. The only thing that's updated is the GPU. Got a 2080 in it at the moment. I bought that a couple of years back. So, yeah, that's helped with the streaming. But yeah, the rest of the computer is pretty old. So maybe it was my GPU causing me issues all back then. It used to overheat for some reason. Even though I'd clean it, it just wouldn't get there. Here we go. Mercy Blue. That was the move he needed. Cheese noodles. A little bit of an error. And that's all you need sometimes. It's just enough of an invitation. Have a look. I was talking about silly stuff. Have a look at Cheese. Gets on the brakes. Looks like I think he saw Mercy Blue coming, and in fact he was just being really careful not to make contact. So yeah, he wants to stay in this race, but it looks like he's a little bit... he's coming in, so it looks like his tyres are on the end of their lifespan, possibly. He's coming in like a rate of knots as well. Does he get the thing pulled up? That was close. Very close. But that's Cheese Noodles in. This is our race leader. He still is yet to pit. He's really going for that overcut. Big time. So psychogency. He's just there behind him, 10 seconds. And Stanhouse also going for a massive, massive overcut. And then someone awesome. He's back up to 4th now. And Ty Morgo. How far away is Ty? That's at least 3 seconds. That's 6 seconds, says the game. I'll trust that better than my guesstimate that I just did. So Ty's about 6 seconds away from someone who is 3 seconds away from Stanhouse. Don't know if Brensicle's just enough ahead. Someone might come out ahead of him once he makes that stop. We'll find out when it happens. It's going to be soon, I'm sure. But I'm sure once that happens, I'm sure once someone sees Brensicles take his first stop, someone's probably going to go in for his second. And we're not going to know until the very last lap what's going to go on. He's got a habit of doing that on us, so I'm sure that's what he's got in plan for us tonight. So that's my small prophecy for us here. Tom Morgan might react to what someone does, but his plan will be try and get a little bit closer and pile on the pressure if he can. And Wheezy Weston, another one of the front leaders. He's a little far away, 6 seconds from Tyre. So yeah, they're all equally spread out at the moment. It's weird how it does that, but that's what happens sometimes in motorsports and sim racing. It's all going to come down to the strategy. So there's BV in. Morningstar Mike is in. The leader is still yet to take that stop, which is very interesting. So let's quickly go over the field. That's our leader, Brensicles. There's second place, Psychogency. Stenhouse is third. And then someone awesome chasing him, about a second away. Ty Morgo's there. Not too far behind either. Wheezy Weston. Oh, stop and go for 59. That's BV Racing. So he must have been speeding either on exit or entry, probably on the entry. And he'll have to serve that penalty. That's going to hurt. Because, well, that's Morningstar Mike. Back 30 seconds, that'll update to something else. He's going to fall a fair way through. I have to wait till that all updates, but he's going to lose some positions out of that. Some big positions. So third, this is fourth place. Stenhouse coming into the pit lane, just behind Team Little Bear. So that's his first of his stops tonight. Let's see how he stops. Yeah, on his marks. Oh, a little bit of time lost there. Time Morgo. Alien says Big Les falling into the grip of Mertzi. You're right, Mertzi is catching. Wheezy's here in sixth in that Maserati. And then curve up. And then we've got Big Les here. And there's Mertzi Blue. That is Hammer, I believe, in between them. So Hammer's a back marker there for Mertzi Blue. So yeah, that's those blue flags. That's out for Hammer. Let's see what Mertzi Blue can do here. Big Les will be quite pleased, at least. He's got a buffer between him. That is that Team Little Bear coming out of the pits as well. So he's just managed to finish ahead of Team Little Bear. And Big Les is getting his hustle on now. It's all action stations go for Big Les. Hammer will be getting those blue flags, so Mertzi Blue will be wanting to get by. Let's see, can he do it down the hanger straight? Surely he'll let off here. He's not actually holding off. He doesn't have to. He's gone a wide line. Yeah, there we go. So he gets through. So Mertzi Blue lost a bit of time in his chase to Big Les, but it is on. It's a game of cat and mouse now. How quick can Big Les lap Silverstone? What kind of games can he play with Mertzi Blue there in the Audi?
We are at the halfway mark, still a long way to go.
So there we go, halfway. 45 minutes elapsed in this race. 45 to go, or 46 to go, because we had a few extra minutes at the start. Don't forget, if you want to support us here on Demo 1, you can do so at buymeacoffee.com/down1garage. Had a few of you do it this week, and thank you so much for your support. It's helping us get pay for the things and pay the bills. Stop and go cleared there for 59. So 59 was BV. Oh, 777. Was it 777? Yes, Psychogency. Got to stop and go. And Big Les. Oh, he has a big moment coming into the pit lane. That was awkward. I've not seen that happen before. So he comes in, and I think he just locked up, and yeah, bounced off the Armco there, which kept him from bouncing back onto the racetrack. So he's in the pit lane. He might get a speeding for that. We'll have to wait and see. Psychogency got one, which is a big shame for Psycho because he was doing a pretty damn good job tonight. Oh, lots of understeer. He's trying to overdrive things at the moment and undo the damage that stop and go will inflict on his race tonight. Just needs to be careful. Just needs to keep his calm. And the race can come back to him. Oh, you're not wrong. Thank you, Alien. I do appreciate it when you guys pick up things like that. We got Exorcist. There's also Eagle Wind as well, I think, having a go. I just wish the camera would be much quicker. Look at these two. Eagle Wind and Mike. And that's Curver. Here we go. Morningstar Mike. He's going to chuck it up the inside. Curver turns it in and shuts the door on the 999. And Eagle Wind is still trying to get past these guys. I think he's losing huge amounts of time because he was up there fighting for a podium and he just can't get past this bit. And that's a testament to the ability of the drivers like Morningstar Mike and Curver. Let's see. Curver, the leader of this little squabble. Tight racing indeed. There's Big Les. All around the outside. Eagle Wind goes. Yes, he gets it done. So Eagle holds it in. There might be the switch over. Nope. Eagle had the corner covered there. And Mike just had to back out of it. So Eagle's next target's Curver. But yes, if you see guys that are looking close on the intervals, yell out, let me know. I do appreciate that, Alien. That was a good pick. Sometimes I get carried away talking about other things and forget that there's other cars racing. It's one of my flaws. Stop and go cleared there for Psychogency now. And Eagle having a good old crack at Curver. He held it open round the final corner into turn number 1 now. Still in behind. Here comes Morningstar Mike. Somehow he's got the rocket boosters on. I don't know where he's found that pace. Bits and missing's been sent flying. And Morningstar Mike has made up another position. Unbelievable events that are happening. Mike and Eagle are just swapping backwards and forwards like hotcakes here. It's not dull, that's for sure. Once again, Eagle. It's going to go up the inside. Oh, look at this. Mike's on the outside. He's trying to hold it through. Putting the power down, but it's all Eagle at the moment as he arrives in front. And while this is happening, it's letting Curver just clean up the road. So I'm sure Eagle would love to do this battling, but further forward, just wants to clear some of these other cars that he knows he's got the pace on. But I think Morningstar Mike's having too much fun. And I can't blame him. I cannot blame him. Here we go. Eagle now. He's got a bit of a deficit to open up between him and Curva. It's going to be about 2.5, 3 seconds, I'd imagine. We'll get an update in just a moment. It's 1.2. So shouldn't be too bad. Should be able to use the slipstream to pull that in. But as you can see, Morningstar Mike has not disappeared. They've both got 1 stop left apiece. So in fact, they're both fighting for the same spots on the track. All right, now my battery in my headphones are dying. Give me a second. I'll replace that on the fly as well. Luckily, when I bought these, it came with a second battery that you can charge. Because that would be annoying. I can't hear anything, but the microphone still works because I'm not using the microphone in my headset. Because I wanted to, if I was going to do a lot of commentary, I was like, you know what? I've got to buy a proper microphone. I think it sounds a lot better too. All right, battery changed, and you wouldn't be the wiser, would you? So Eagle still chasing Curva. I thought he was going to be able to make an easy meal of Curva, but he's holding up his end of the bargain here and making him fight for it, which is good to see. Brensicles now half a second away from Mertzy Blue, and I even think I can see some big fighting between Wheezy and Stanhouse. Wheezy in the Maserati. He was behind Stanhouse, but down the straight, he's got ahead. And Stanhouse falls to 6th. Wheezy in the 21. He goes up to 5th place. Great stuff. There's a lot of action that's still to unfold. 30. Oh, was that some contact there? That was Brensicles. That might have been. I know we only saw the end of it, but let's have a quick look. As I switched over, and they were in the pit lane, which caught me out. Don't know. Looked a bit. It looked. I think he did, because there was a bit of scratching on the front of that car, so that might have hurt Brensicles' chances a little bit. He was going for an overcut. He's done all 3 stops now, and he'll return to the race. Let's see where he comes out. Exorcist Hell. Comes out ahead of Exorcist Hell, so that should be at least 7th or 6th there for Brensicles. And I thought Someone Awesome would react to Brensicles. What does he do now? Because someone's still got that 1 stop to go. With 37 minutes left in the race, his tyres can definitely make it to the end. The tracks hasn't changed too much in the last time we checked in, about 20-30 minutes ago. 27 degrees. It's dropped a little. So maybe someone will probably change those tyres a little bit later on, looking to maybe tyre pressures that'll work better with a cooling track. I don't know. Either he'll do something this lap or he won't. And I don't think he's going to. So someone will retake that lead. Ty Morgo is 2nd for the time being. Wheezy's 3rd and Stanhouse is there. Then it's Brensicles in 5th. So there's your top 5. And then we've got a battle between Curva, Eagle, and Exorcist. Eagle gets through, and Exorcist has to let him take the position. A little bit wide from Eagle. Exorcist might be able to come back at the moment, but not this time. Quick replay of that one. I was quickly going through and I noticed they were very close. Eagle up the inside, on the outside rather, comes back on in, gets the brakes on, and the Exorcist just had to watch that unfold in front of him. So Eagle trying to fight back up to the front, but he's lost a lot of time doing so. What I think it is, I think ever since daylight savings has ended for those eastern states, it's on too late for people to watch, which I totally understand. Especially I know a lot of people that watch us are a lot older, and if they're anything like me, once it hits 8 o'clock, you just want to go to bed. So I'll tell you what are we, 9:30? It's not very often I'm up past 9:30 anymore. What I'm trying to say is I'm old and I'm getting tired. But yeah, usually when daylight savings is on, usually it's a party. Everyone will come watch this later, but the live... I've just noticed since daylight savings is that the live numbers have dropped and the replay numbers have actually risen, which is, I mean, it equals itself out at the end of the day, but just an interesting stat. But I don't really have anyone watching that is 13 to 18 or 18 to 24. Very few. They're usually over mid-20s to, into the 40s and 50s. So, a bit of an old audience, which is completely fine. I don't know if that reflects everyone that watches sim racing or that just, enjoys sim racing. I haven't really figured it out. Got a bit of a battle here at the back end. 7/10 away. Team Little Bear giving Hammer a run for his money. He's got his teammate BV with him. So he's there for moral support at least. Team Little Bear, like I said, one of my personal most improved I've seen over the few seasons I've done. Could be some big battles that happen here between him and Hammer. Let's see what happens. The gap's 5/10. He's doing some pretty good lines through here, so there must have been some practice going on. Much better than anything I could achieve. And yeah, you can see Hammer just a little off on his entry there. That's going to slow down his exit. And if this is where Team Little Bear can shine, he might be able to get the overtake. It's going to be hard to do it through here. But if anyone will give it a go, it'll be Team Little Bear, the 92 now, putting the pressure on Hammer. He is not far away at all. He's going to have a different entry. He can't turn in because Hammer delayed it. That was smart. Very smart. And Team Little Bear loses all that time he made up. And in fact, BV might catch him. BV will catch him. Have a look at this though. Oh, BV! Oh no! BV, in fact, has hit him. It happened off screen. I was watching it still. And Team Little Bear was hit by his teammate coming through Aintree. They were side by side through Aintree. And Team Little Bear on the outside. He was nudged out. He's lost a lot of time. So BV, that was a little bit naughty. I saw it happen. Unfortunately, you on the stream didn't, and I haven't hit record tonight because I forgot to hit record, otherwise it would have recorded that. That's annoying. Looks like Argon is really pushing Neckhatch Psycho here, but as you can see, Argon needs to make his last and final stop of the evening. 31 minutes to go. We are getting closer and closer now to the end. And there's still lots happening. Still lots happening. Still lots of stories to be told. And for someone awesome, at least, it went from him doing the undercut to him now trying the overcut on Brensicles. And it might work. It might actually work. Someone awesome might have found the perfect strategy tonight. We'll know in about 30 minutes. Track has stayed at 27 degrees. So my prediction is expecting the temp to drop. And just some tyre pressure changes will be required. Brandon Walrath has liked the stream. Welcome along, Brandon. Thank you for the like, mate. It's good to have you along. So, this is our race leader at the moment at the 30 minute to go mark. And he's coming into the pit lane. There we go. Look how quick. Look at the entry. So quick. Does he get it pulled up? I think he did. Oh, no worries, Brendan. We had a lot of fun last night with JSM. So Wheezy Western has not reacted to someone, and Stanhouse does. Okay, Stanhouse, get the thing pulled up, mate. Get it pulled up. He does. Look how quick they arrive on that line. So here we go. Someone awesome leaving. It was a quick stop. No change of tyres. Just straight in and out. Third mandatory. Here we go. Where does he come back out on track? I think he might. He won't. He'll behind Wheezy, but I think he might be second. I think he might be second. He is. So that's worked. Someone awesome has come back out in second place. Ty Morgo. Ty's got a lot of time to make up. A lot of time, in fact. Rev, well done on the third, mate. I remember that correctly, didn't I? You got third. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see much of you because you three guys out the front were just so far in front. There wasn't much to talk about, to be honest. But it was a fantastic drive. Must say that much. Some alien pace, that's for sure. You can see Ty Morgo knows it's pressure time. I'm just trying to see where someone else... Oh, someone is... Oh, there's someone coming through, and Ty Morgo's just coming out through club now. Oh, it's even further away than I thought. So Ty Morgo's a long way away from someone awesome. So traffic has really slowed Mr. Ty down. And Wheezy, his overcut might actually gain him second place. He was sitting somewhere around fifth. And he might even come back up and steal second. Big wins for Wheezy in the Maserati. Thank you so much for the share. We're just waiting for our current race leader to be happy enough to take to the pit lane, but he's going to continue on in the Maserati. 28 laps now, 27 minutes to go. And this is going to turn into a sprint race once we have all green ticked on the left-hand side. That's all mandatory stops complete. This is Big Les and Mertzy Blue. They've been at each other's throats all day. Big Les chucking it in. Chucking it in to Village, getting the back end out at moments. It looks spectacular when he does it out through Aintree. That's where we saw, well, that's where Team Little Bear was knocked off from BV. Mertzy Blue's closing the gap. You can see he's really trying to cut him short, but on exit, it's just going to hurt him. So through Luffields and Brooklands and Luffields. And then exiting on the Woodcote. Somehow Mertzy Blue's right next to him. That Audi's got grip. And he's using it up against the Mercedes. Here we go, side by side. They'll be coming up to Cops. The Audi's chucked back in. Mertzy Blue doesn't know where he wants to put the car. for the time being at least, he's behind as we approach Maggots and Beckett's. Don't forget, guys, if you want to join our Discord, d1gdiscord.com. It's that simple. And if you want to keep up to date with the emails that I send out, buymeacoffee.com/demo1garage. Support us. You can support us and tick to get on the email list, or just hit the follow. It's free. And I'll send you an email about the upcoming races each week. And any of the articles as well that I put out. And that's Merty Blue getting past Big Les. Let's take another look. As you can see, he had the slipstream effect. There was not much Big Les can do. Just hold his line. That's what he did. As we entered Stowe, it was Merty up the inside. Big Les. Few corrections on exit there, but he held it together nonetheless. So it's worked for Mertzy at least. He's up to 7th. Big Liz down to 8th. All right. Look at that. Look at that. YouTube, Twitch. So, that means, Brandon, you're on Facebook. If you're still there, Brandon, just want to try something. On Facebook, it says on my Facebook control panel, it says request follows or request shares. I'm just going to hit this thing that says request follows. Does something pop up on the stream? Ready? 3, 2, 1. I've clicked it. Has anything happened? Has anything happened on your stream? It'll be just on Facebook for those on Facebook. It probably won't happen on YouTube or not. All right, we've got a very close battle, though, happening with Brensicles and Ty. They've lost the lead pretty much. They went for a bit of an undercut maneuver. It hasn't quite worked out for them. They're coming up through some back markers now, so they're racing for about 3rd place, and they've got to get through these blue flags. So this is going to be quite hard, and it is Brensicles and Ty. I have no idea what that thing does then. I have no idea. I can't click it anymore because I've already clicked it, so it might only go out to a few people. I don't know how it works. But it says request follows, and I thought maybe it'd pop up with something. I can also click request stars as well, because guys who watch on Facebook can support us with stars. So I thought there might be a message that pops up. I don't know. It's the first time we've ever seen it, because I never really play around with these tools. Here we go. Now, Brensicles was able to qualify ahead of Ty Morgo. So you'd imagine Brensicles has got the pace, but Ty knows how to defend. And it's all going to come down. That's Wheezy Western just ahead of them. Wheezy's leading. Wheezy's second, as that just updates, because Wheezy's just done his stop. So this is a fight for 2nd place. They're going to catch Wheezy in a matter of seconds. This is all going to get very interesting for the next 21 minutes. Someone awesome. Look how far ahead he is. Look down the right-hand side of the screen. You can see the map. He's that red dot. See that red dot? Now I'll click to Wheezy. That's how far away they are on the track. Wheezy Western just ahead of Ty Morgo and Brensicles, who are going hard and going fast. There's going to be no love lost. Here we go. Brensicles. Can he do it? Oh, just stays away from the contact. And Alston, welcome along, buddy. Good to see your name pop up. Thanks for the like. Here we go. Here we go. We're on a roll. It's going to be Mercedes versus Maserati. And then it's going to be a true test of someone awesome's pace now that he's out in the lead. I think he's going to stay there, but anything could happen in this race, and anything will happen. Look how much Ty is just chucking the car through these corners. Brenskel's lost already about a second through just those few corners alone. Out of Aintree now. But the slipstream's going to help pull him back in to overtaking positions. Ty Morgo would just like to rest just a little bit. Gelson Cruz, what is crack-a-lackin', guys? I'm guessing it's the morning over there now. Well, good morning. So it's way past my bedtime, but hello. We're almost at the end of this race here. 90 minutes tonight. So to believe we're here after 90 minutes and it's this close with second, third, and fourth is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. No worries, Brandon. Have a good one yourself, mate. We'll see you next time with JSM. And hopefully next time we're out streaming, mate. But don't work too hard. Not much, Gel said. You getting ready for the day? Up and early. Here we go, though. Brenskel's. He was darting left, darting right. He doesn't really know where he wants to put the car. He's going to go back up on the inside. Ty Morgo just holds his line. And it is as it was for the time being. There's a lot of work going into this. And mentally, Brenskel's has a lot to think about. But it's the same situation for Ty Morgo. Brenskel's defending, though, for the next 19 minutes is going to be pure hell. The fact that they haven't let Wheezy actually get that far ahead is just a testament to their ability. Because usually you see guys fighting for position, guys then defending that position, and if there's a third guy involved, usually he starts to disappear. That doesn't seem to have happened just yet. We'll keep a close eye on it, but Wheezy just within reaching distance. Brenskel's dropped a little bit of time. So how's the rest of the field going? Looks pretty close. Still got to get Stanhouse, Curver, and Mertzy Blue through the pit lane, but the rest of them have done their 3 mandatory stops. Team Little Bears back up to 16th, so has recovered some positions. Oh my god, this race is going to finish at 10 o'clock. I can't do this anymore. I'm so... Oh no! Big Les! Big Les gets the drive-through. Just want to see what the message said. I think it was for track limits. And I don't know why the replay didn't work. Which is a shame. But that looks like Big Les has a drive-through to serve. That is tragedy. He'll lose his 11th spot. He's going to fall a long way down the order. Somewhere 16th, 17th, maybe even 18th. Oh, that's a lot of work down the drain now for Big Les. With so little time left on the clock as well. That will hurt. That will hurt. Now we've got this one. Brenskel's is trying everything. I don't know how many more tools, how many more tricks in his bag he's got left. But he needs to find something. He's got a bit of time. But he can't be too slow about it. Because before you know it, 16 minutes, it's gonna tick on by, and we're going to be at the end of the checkered flag, and he won't be getting a podium spot. He'll be getting a 4th position. And if you know sport, you don't get a medal for 4th. Alien says, yep, track limits for Big Les. That's a huge shame. He's in the pit lane at the moment. We'll keep an eye on where he drops to. So he was 11th when he went in. This is captivating though at the front. 16. It was someone and Brensicles who were battling in the opening 90 minutes. They were up the front. Someone awesome, about 12 minutes into the race, went into the pit stops. He was amongst some traffic, but he got through it fairly quickly. And he's done pretty well from then on in. Team Little Bear closing in on Argon here. So they are fighting for 15th. These are the AM guys. So the AM guys and the pro guys. Just going to think, who is our leading AM driver? Mertzy Blue. Oh, he's a pro. Curver. Yeah, Curver's our leading AM. He's doing a great job at the moment. Here comes Team Little Bear, though, on Argon. He's really closed him down. Gained about 3 seconds down the straight. He's going to try and do that inside line trick that we've seen a few do tonight. Not quite working for the 92 just yet. And these guys fighting for AM glory themselves. Overall, though, Brensicles and Ty, look at that, he's really shut him down. But Ty gets the power on exit. And it is no contest at the moment, at least. He's been doing this, he's kept this up for 5 minutes. Can he do it for another 14? It's going to be a big ask for Ty Morgo. And you can just see now Wheezy Western is starting to gap them. Not as quickly as I thought, but... So they're still doing an incredible job to keep him there, but Wheezy is starting to pull away. Not as quickly as I think he should do in this situation, which is why I think Ty Morgo is doing a brilliant job of both trying to stay pace with him and at the same time defend Brensicles. 253 clears the drive-through. So AB Saints cleared his drive-through. He's down to 19th. And Big Les down to 14th. So he only lost 3 spots. So Maggots and Beckett's, I think that was AB Saints just mounting the curbs there. A little bit of a wild ride as the front leaders come through. The blue flag scared him maybe a little. Doesn't want to get in the way of this one. Here we go, Brensicles again. Down hanger straight. There's not much he can do about it if he doesn't arrive next to him. He doesn't. Into Stowe. And this time, he's a little bit closer. That was a wide exit. Into Vale. Everett Langford is now following. Welcome to the garage, Langford. Here we go. Brensicles in the green, black and red. Still has Ty Morgo ahead of him. It must be frustrating. Look at that. He's starting to just run wide on track limits now. If he does that too much, he will find himself with a drive-through to serve. And that will be a absolute Christmas gift to Ty Morgo, who at the moment still holding on. Brensicles trying something different again this time through. Ty just holding his line. This is unbelievable racing. And Wheezy's opened him up over a second that time. So Wheezy's starting to get a bit of confidence. Here we go, Brent. He's going to chuck it. Chuck it. Chuck it. No! As we arrive at Luffield and Brooklands, the alternate line might work. Just a bit of a dab of braking halfway through the corner there. Get it rotated through. Exit into Woodcote. Woodcote and Club, to me, very similar. I always get them mixed up. Don't know why. Just do. Hey, it's Cray Cray. Says, this is a cracking drive from Wheezy. The only Maserati in the field showing them how it's done. Oh, Wheezy's doing a great job. He's just there ahead of them. There he goes through Maggots and Beckett's. And there is Ty Morgo and Brentsicles. Ty Morgo doing a fantastic job as well. Brentsicles is so close now. He's right up in the back spoiler of Ty. Surely he's going to get it down the hanger straight this time. He's so close. He just needs that exit. He's even got the lights turned on. He's trying to distract Ty. He just can't find a weakness. Oh, look at that. Turns in. Slightly different angle. At Stowe, he wants to arrive side by side. At Vale, it's just not happening. Wanting to avoid, obviously, the Vettel-Verstappen incident that happened a few years back. This time, though, still Ty Morgo. I can't believe it. And there's Wheezy. Off he goes. 10 minutes left. So it's been about 10 minutes now that Ty has been defending. He must be getting mentally exhausted. I mean, it's already been a 90-minute race, and now for the last 20, he's had to deal with this onslaught from Brentsicles himself. Just keep an eye on the rest of the field, guys. If you see anything close, yell out at me. This is Exploded Argon. That is Stanhouse behind him. So Stanhouse will get through. So Argon is getting the blue flags. No contest there. Go back to Brentsicles and Ty. But welcome along, guys. If you are just joining us, don't forget, if you're enjoying yourself, please hit the like button wherever you're watching from. If you're watching on replay as well, please do so. Let the algorithm know you've enjoyed your time watching the sim race. And if you want to join our Discord, just d1gdiscord.com. Don't need an invite code anymore. Just need that. d1gdiscord.com and demo1garage.com. All of the things you could ever need for Demo 1 are in those two spots. So, great racing. Fantastic racing. And I don't know if I've seen anyone hold on so vigorously as the way I've seen Ty Morgo do it. He is just relentless with this defense, and everything that Brentsicles has chucked at him, Ty Morgo's had he's had an answer for. Even the pressure, it hasn't gotten to him. Ty has just dealt with it like he does this every day. Chalk to cheese. Ty Morgo. They're going to lose Wheezy Weston, like Cray was saying. He's showing them how it's done, the only one out there. And I must say, the drive from Wheezy has been sublime. Seven minutes 40 left on the clock. Wheezy's 16 seconds away from someone, so that's not going to change. Mertzy Blue on cheese noodles as well. Mertzy Blue. This is for the top 10. These guys have been at each other's throats all day. Mertzy's getting close. Cheese noodles might be really threatened here on the exit. And down the hanger straight. There could be a great opportunity for Mertzy Blue, but that BMW has some top end, doesn't it? And he can't stick with him. And this is Exorcist Hell. He's fighting up against... That's Vert Wheeler, number 7. Stanhouse, I think, is leaving it very, very late for his stop. He's going to lose some spots, I think. He's trying an overcut. As you can see, Exorcist has his full beams on. Wants Vert Wheeler to be distracted. Doesn't seem to be working for him just yet. As we go back to the battle for 3rd and 4th. With 6.5 to go. There's a few battles now starting to form. And some positions, they're not quite settled just yet. This is one of them. Down the hammer straight. This is Brentsicles' best opportunity to close a gap. Not quite this time. Mertzy Blue, where's he sitting at? Oh, he's ahead of Cheese Noodles now, so Cheese Noodles has lost that spot. And Exorcist Hell on Vert Wheeler. Vert Wheeler's just getting away from him a little. So Exorcist has got a little bit more work to do here. And if he falls back too far, he'll be within the striking range of Mr. Morningstar Mike. These BMWs today have been phenomenal, though. They've been great to watch. Absolutely phenomenal. Now, I thought Exorcist wasn't able to catch up to Vert that quick, but look at that. Through left field, he's really closed the gap. And Vert's got something to think about again on the exit. It's not left field. That's club. See, I told you I get them confused all the time. All the time. Five minutes left in this one. We are so close to seeing the end of this race. Just a couple of laps remain. And there's so many unknowns in this race. After 90 minutes, look how close some of these drivers are. Ty goes wide in. That's left field. Out of Brooklands. He's still ahead of Brensicles. That almost was the mistake that Brensicles has been pushing for. This could be the start of the end for Ty. But there'll be people out there cheering him on. They don't want it to be. Brensicles is a lot closer. He's going to be up the inside at Maggots and Beckett's. And Ty might have to back out of it. No, he holds it. Holds it well. Beautiful racing between these two. This is unbelievable. Remember, this is for the fight for third at the moment. The fight for third. The final recognised position in this race. After 90 minutes, Ty Morgo somehow gains pace down the hanger straight and gains a bit of time on Brensicles there. Stanhouse is in the pit lane. Don't forget, if you want to support us as well, guys, buymeacoffee.com/Demo1Garage. And you can help pay the bills around here. So thanks to everyone that has chipped in before as well. Your support means the absolute world to us, and it keeps us on and keeps us going. Now, got a few fights. Got this one in Exodus Hell. I just want to quickly check in, but once I go away, something will happen, surely. Let's see what happens as they arrive at Village. Ty's still holding it well. Brent looks like he's lost a bit of pace. Let's go to Exorcist. He's back on Vert Wheeler, and that's Morningstar Mike in the red and black BMW. So this is a three-way fight. This is for 10th. This is for the top 10. And this will be an important position for these guys as well. It's bragging rights. And a further spot up in the M spots as well. That's a little wide there. Out of Maggots and Beckett's. Exorcist Hell has gone a little off-road. That's going to be Morningstar Mike's opportunity, and I think he might even be able to get the overtake. Oh, somehow Exorcist has stayed ahead, but I think Mike's going to have the overall pace to get him down the straight, and we will. So Exorcist drops back to 12th. So we'll go back to the battle for third in the final 2 minutes of this race. We'll have one lap after this. One lap after this to go. So penultimate lap, ladies and gentlemen. We got this lap and the next lap. That will be it. That'll be all she wrote. What a race we've seen. And I still don't really know where we're going to finish. Stanhouse came out in 6th place. So that wasn't too bad for Stanhouse. He left that really late, but that's worked. That's worked all right. He's ahead of Curver 97. Come on. I want to see Ty Morgo finish third just because he's been doing this for like 20 minutes now. As I say that, big move from Brensicles. He runs wide. He's completely off the road as well. Surely that'll never stick. It won't. He has to give that spot back. He's getting desperate. He knows this is the final lap coming up. So for Brensicles, he needs to try anything and something. He's not found anything all night. He's just going to have a go. He might even send it. Hopefully, we avoid a big accident. He is really pushing hard now. He knows that this is on the line. This is third. He was leading this race for the majority. But his pit stops and a bit of traffic. Oh, that exit's going to hurt him too. Ty Morgo is just going to fly away. And over for the first time in 20 minutes, that interval is up over a second. That will be relief for Brensicles, at least for the next lap.
Leaders on final lap now.
There we go, final lap called. So someone awesome just started the final lap of the race. Can't tell you, I can't imagine how exhausted these guys are, because I'm exhausted here just following the action. It's been unbelievable between these two. Ty and Brensicles, what a fight we've seen. I think it's all over for Brensicles unless Ty has a major malfunction on this final lap, but I doubt he will. And it would be a shame to not see him take at least third after all that today. He's worked so hard for it. Brensicles, though, is coming at him. He's coming at him fast. I don't think it's going to be fast enough. Well, driver of the day, guys. I have to give it to Ty Morgo to defend for 20 minutes and only make one slight error. That is unbelievable. This is just unbelievable. So it goes to Ty. He gets my vote today. Cheese noodles. There's some fighting going on here. Vert Wheeler. Exorcist. Sorry, Morningstar Mike. He's going to come up the inside of Cheese. Mike. He's so close, but yet no cigar. And this is someone awesome. What a strategy from him today. After that final stop, it was clean sailing for him. And someone awesome deserves the win. There it is. All that hard work pays off. Wheezy Weston, the only Maserati, showing them how it's done. He'll come around and take second place tonight. Another well-deserved. And there is Ty, just in the background. 20 minutes of defense. Brensicles, he deserves it. He deserves more, but at the end of the day, you can't keep everyone happy. But what a battle we saw. Eagle wind. Close tonight, but some traffic has held him up. Stanhouse, though, he had an exceptional run, and to get sixth, I think, by the end of this one is he'll be very happy. Curver and Mertzy Blue, I think, will win our AM tonight, if I am correct with my AM drivers. No, sorry, it'll be Vert Wheeler. Yeah, Vert Wheeler is our AM winner tonight. So well done to Vert. That's a great result. He will be very happy with that one. Very, very happy with that one. So well done, Vert. Looks like these guys have opened up the intervals slightly between them. But wow, what a race. 90 minutes of insane action. He's just let Cheese Noodles by. So there must have been some contact there. So there's some readdressing happening there. Big Les has come through in 13th. Team Little Bear, Argon, BV Racing, Hammer, and Saints and Bits are missing, and we lost one driver. But it was all someone awesome today. Well done to him. Wheeler takes the AMP. Someone awesome takes the overall and the pro. Well, I hope you enjoyed that tonight, guys. That was a lot of fun. I know it's late, so I'll let you go. And for you guys on the other side of the world, have a great day at work. That's it for this week. Don't forget D1G Discord or demo on garage.com. And thanks again. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe. And we'll see you in the next race. We'll see you Monday. Long week. Have fun though. Have fun racing. We'll see you then. Good night.